Okay, so we have two swatches of fabric. One is 10 inches long and the other one is 9 inches long. And we're gonna sew these guys right sides together. And when we sew it, either this one's gonna look like it's 10 inches long or this one's gonna look like it's 9 inches long or some kind of combination. But we're not gonna have any puckers, right? Because we are easing our seam. We're gonna ease these two pieces together. So easing is sewing a longer piece to a shorter one, but without getting folds or pleats. How the heck are we gonna do that? I kind of feel like this is one of the more challenging samples. If you do this your first time, like clap, 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 bravo, that's amazing. This is definitely more of a advanced skill set. But it's part of our curriculum. I just want to introduce you guys to it. Don't get hung up if you couldn't do it, but I just want you to be exposed to what easing is, and it's sewing a longer piece to a shorter one. It should improve fit. You see it a lot like on yokes of shirts. You see it on denim pants, and yeah, I don't know. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. The textbook says just have the longer one on the bottom and to kind of feed it through, and somehow it kind of just scooches together and kind of works out. They also have a second option of like pulling the shorter one so it's longer. If you search the internet, a lot of people tell you to put in a basting stitch and pull this guy so it's smaller. My experience when I do that, I end up with puckers. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little clumsy. But you might want to try that option. That's fine by me. What I like to do, I just like to pin them together really well. That kind of helps me. So that way I can like distribute the fullness evenly. So, because could you imagine if you're like sewing this and it's great, but then right here you're stuck with all of that. Like that's really hard to ease that much. But if I pin it evenly, then I'm like distributing that extra fabric evenly, and it's a little bit easier to ease together. So how I do that, I'm gonna try to just ease the whole thing. So I'm gonna try to find my halfway points, and then I'll pin my halfway points together. So fold it in half, right? Get my edges together. I'm just gonna get a pin as a marker and just kind of put it here, just so I know where my halfway point is. You know, and maybe you don't want to do pins, you can always just snip it together too. Okay, so that's my halfway point on the 9-inch one. So let's fold the 10-incher and find my halfway point. Great. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna need way more pins than that. So I'm gonna find the halfway point from the edge to my 5-inch, okay? So I'm gonna fold that guy. And again, these pins are really just markers. Like if you wanted, you can get, because it's a notebook sample, you could get a Sharpie pen or something, or you could clip it with your scissors. We're just trying to mark this spot. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same to my 9-incher. So I'm gonna fold this guy in half. Okay. Honestly, I would probably fold them in half again and get more pins. I'm running a little short on pins. I might have to go grab some more, but let's see how far I get. So I'm gonna fold this guy in half, and I'm gonna mark where that is. Bring these two together. Okay, so all these little spaces should have to be the same distance apart. Okay, same on the 9-incher. Okay, great. So now I'm going to put them right sides together, and I'm going to line up each pin together. So I guess I can start with my middle pins. So I'm going to take one out and pin these two together. Okay. Then I'm going to line up the next two pins and pin that fabric together. Line up these two. And let's line up these two. And then line up that edge. So can you guys see that the bottom one is definitely bigger? But when I hold it like this, they kind of look like the same length. So sometimes when I do that, I might throw in an extra pin. This one, I think I did something wrong. There's a lot of extra fabric. Maybe I'll redistribute that one a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna try, just hold it like a rainbow. Yeah, you're totally the same length, right? Yeah, yeah. Kind of, okay. Easing, why is it called easing? Because it doesn't seem very easy to me. Okay, I'm worried that I have more fabric on this side and not very much here. I tried my best to distribute it distribute it evenly. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's take this guy out. Maybe, because this one's so flat, I'll play with this area. There we go. Yeah. Might put in an extra pin right here. Maybe one right here. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna line up these two pins. Maybe throw in an extra one right here. Let's line up these guys. So that one's definitely bigger, but if I hold it like this, they're kind of the same now. Okay. And my edge. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew it together. Because I have it pinned so well, I'm not going to sew the long one on the bottom. Instead, I'm going to sew the long one on the top because then I could see if there's a potential pucker and maybe I can move the pucker out of the way while I'm at the machine. So yeah, let's go do that. Okay, I'm at the machine. I'm ready to sew this created eased seam. I have it all pinned, ready to go. So let's lift up that presser foot, 1/2 inch seam allowance. Let's get that needle down. Okay, dokie. Cool, I'm going to take out my first pin and put it back in my pin cushion. And I'm going to try to sew to the next pin. And I will backstitch. Oh, my stitch length, I'm going to turn it back to a 3. It was at a 1 from the dart, so I just changed it to 3 stitch length. Okay, here's my next pin. Let's get that guy out of the way. Okay, I feel like I have a potential pucker possibly happening. I'm just gonna maybe get a little closer to it, put my needle in the down position, and with my finger, with some scissors or something, just gonna try to move that fullness. Just kind of scoot it out of the way. Just say, like, go to the side, get out of here. You don't need to be under the next stitch. I think it worked. I think it went away. We'll find out later. Okay, I don't really see any puckers yet, potential puckers. I'm just going to keep on cruising. Is that a potential pucker? Let's check. So I'm going to get my needle in the down position, lift up my presser foot. He's kind of a troublemaker. Let's see, I'm going to try to smooth it so it's nice and flat. I think we're good. Nice and smooth. Be careful with your fingers. Make sure they don't get in the way of your needle. I have this handy finger guard to kind of help me, which is nice in this sort of situation. No fun sewing your finger. Oh, there's kind of a big pucker, right? What a troublemaker. Okay. Oh, good. I smoothed it out. I kind of moved it like this part down, like I guess to the left, and this part to the right. I just try to move that fullness for a minute. Cool. Okay. Okay. We're getting into trouble here. Oh my. This guy is huge that's coming. I don't know. Is he gonna win? Let's see. Let's see if I can start adding a little bit of extra. That down. Come on, little guy. Get the needle down. Smooth this out. All right, and I'll back stitch to finish up. Okay, make sure my take-up lever is in the tallest position. I can lift up my presser foot and pull my fabric out through the back. And get my scissors and snip off the thread. Oh my gosh, aren't you curious to see how it turned out? Okay, so let's take a look. So this is the shorter, the 9-inch side. Looks pretty smooth. The edges pretty much line up. I feel like here, that's like 1/8 of an inch. That did not get eased. Okay. Let's look at the back side. All this looks pretty good. There might be a pucker right here. I'm not sure. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it to the iron. I'm gonna add some steam too. Okay, so I'm gonna open it up just to kind of look. Okay, we're doing okay. I mean, I eased a whole inch. This is crazy. So I wonder if I take this to the iron and add some steam, if you won't even see these like little tucks, if I can get it flat and smooth. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try, but this is my eased seam. Okay, so I took my eased seam to the iron. I could tell there's more easing here. My fullness was there's not distributed evenly, because it definitely seems like there's more here, and kind of less in the middle maybe. I tried to get rid of the little wrinkles, but they still kind of are there. But yeah, this is a hard one. But I'm still proud. I think it's pretty amazing to sew a piece of fabric that's 1 inch longer into another one without pleats and puckers. I mean, it turned out decent. So anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys fare and how yours turn out.